This is Brighton TV and this is the match preview for Brighton vs Leicester, and we're back from the international break. I was quite bored during that, but now it's back to Premier League football. And last time in the Premier League, playing Man United, we weren't playing that well. They won in the end, and we just weren't playing the best from the start to finish. And to be fair, that was United's best performance all season, so it does make sense. And how we were playing, we didn't dominate the midfield, and I think Potter was a bit naive playing Dan Burn at left back versus Daniel James was really poor. I think that was a bad decision because Dan James is so much faster than Burn, which was really poor decision making by Potter. But I think if we do change our tactics, we will be able to get something from this Leicester game. And of course, Leicester, they played amazing throughout this season. They're second, I believe, in the league. They play so good football. I'd argue one of the best football sides in the Premier right now. And I think they play better now than what they did when they won the Premier League, which is quite something. Now, of course, Leicester have quite a lot of threats this season. It's not just counter-attack with Vardy up front. They can create goals from almost anywhere. Their midfield is an amazing source of goals. Maddison, of course, he got sent off last season in this game when he got for diving. But I think he's just taken that out of his game, and he just creates so many chances, so we'll have to somehow be able to block Maddison out of this game. And not just that, you have players like Ndidi and Tielemans. Both of them are such great players in their role, and in midfield they just help Leicester dominate midfield, so we definitely have to go and try and flood the midfield so Leicester can't dominate the midfield. And then look at their fullbacks. Their fullbacks are one of the best in the league. It's going to be really hard to stop them, but I do think we can stop them if we do play really well versus Leicester. And something which I found out, Trossard, who got taken out of the Belgium squad in international break, is fit to play. He can play. And Webster as well, he can play. But I don't think Adam Webster will play for this game. Webster, he's just came back from a major injury. I doubt he'll end up actually playing this match. And Steven Alzate, for Colombia, he played 90 minutes on Wednesday, so obviously he's going to be really tired for this game, so I wouldn't expect him to start. And this is a type of thing where he should just be wrapped up really tightly. We should look after him, protect him from injuries, because if he was to get injuries over this period where there's so many games in such a short amount of time, we're going to have to be a lot safer with our youngsters, and we're going to end up needing to use our whole team throughout this stage in the season. And last time we beat Leicester, it was in 2014 at the King Power, and but only two players to remain from that game for us is Solly March and Dale Stevens, and I wouldn't be surprised if they played this match either. So the team that I'd play versus Leicester, I'd play Matty Ryan. He's, for us, definitely our best keeper. He simply is, I think, the first name on the team sheet. And we don't have Lewis Dunk for this game, so he won't be able to play in the centre-back role due to suspension, which I think is really annoying. So Dunk is out, so I think Duffy definitely should fit into it. And with Webster also probably not being able to play, I'd put Dan Burn next to Shane Duffy in a back four with Martin Montoya as the right back and Gayton Bong as the left back. And you might be thinking, why not Balogun? But I think Balogun, he just makes too many mistakes. Every single game I've seen him play, he makes one really big lack of judgment. He just completely loses focus, and then the other team tend to score from that. Look at the Palace game. Even though he did score an amazing volley when he came on, later on their goal was from a penalty, and that was an unnecessary penalty. The ball was going out and he did a reckless foul, which was absolutely pointless. Then you get a game like Chelsea where he ended up making a defensive error which cost the goal, and then another time versus Arsenal, another error leading to another goal. So I just don't think Balogun should play, and Dan Burn, I think he should be able to slot into the centre-back role. And Bong, I think Bong should play because it will be able to help Potter adapt if he needs to a three at the back system, with Bong playing as the left-sided centre-back and possibly someone else as the left wing-back. And the reason is because Bernardo is still injured. He won't play. So that's going to be the reason why I think Bonk should play for this match. And the midfield too. I think Stevens and Proper should play. Stevens, I think he's going to be the main man who needs to mark Maddison. Stevens, he knows what he's doing. I think Stevens probably will be captain for this game, judging as Dunk suspended. And Proper played so many minutes for the Netherlands, and he played the full 90 in their last game. And there is a reason why Proper plays for the Netherlands. He's for them, he's a really good midfielder. And the Netherlands, they have so many great midfielders. So there's something special about him. There's a reason why the Netherlands coach picks Davy Proper over someone else. So that's why I think Proper definitely should play. He's played really well for them during the international break. So it should be that. And then I think we should play a 4-2-3-1. So I've just said the two holding midfielders. Now it's time for like the attack four, but like three wingers or central attacking midfielders. And Gross should play in the number 10 role. Gross is a great number 10. He creates so many chances. So I think Gross should play for us. And then Leandro Trossard, he's just came back from injury. He came back from injury earlier, and then he got pulled out of the international break because he twisted his ankle. But it turns out he is fit, and he's been training all week, so Trossard can play. And I think Evan Moy should be the other player in that front three on the right wing. And the reason is because Moy is such a great player, I think. And before his red card, he played really well, and how he plays, he's a great player. He gives us more of attacking depth, and he also can play as sort of a centre mid as well with how we play. So since I think we need to go and flood the midfield, Moy will be able to tuck in when needed to go and stop them, the Leicester team, from playing in the midfield. And up top, I think Neil Maupay. And I think we need to ditch the 4-4-2. And also with Connolly now being injured, he got subbed off versus United due to a groin injury. And I don't think Murray should play this game. Although he's a great striker, Glenn Murray, he just doesn't give us the chance to counter-attack because he's not fast enough. But I think Maupay, he's fast enough. He will give us the option to counter-attack. And he's a great player to link up with the other forwards. So I think Maupay should start. And my score predictions for this match, I can see this being a very high scoring match, and I'm going for 2-2. I think Maupay and Duffy will score for us. And for Leicester, I think it might be Jamie Vardy and Yuri Tielemans. Of course, Vardy is the top scorer in the Prem. He's lethal, and he's one of the most clinical strikers in the Prem at the moment. Give him two chances, he'll score one of them. So we definitely need to be wary of that. And Tielemans, he just seems like such a good threat for them. He's really good in midfield. He can attack, he can defend, so that'll be definitely hard to play against him. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Brighton TV and follow us on Instagram.